Hi, my name is Max Spate, and I was baptized at PCB this year. So I've been coming to West Jackson since about maybe 8th grade freshman year now. I've always been in a church family. My parents were Christian. I went to First United Methodist Church, but when I got invited to come to West Jackson my freshman year, I knew that it was somewhere I needed to be. So in my 8th grade year, Sam Weiser asked me to come to West Jackson. I had already been in a church going every Sunday, so I didn't really know what the point of me going was, but turns out when I got there, I really clicked with everybody who was in the group. And it's really interesting to say that we're all still friends to this day. We all still come, and if anything, our group has expanded more. We're really tight-knit, and it really feels like our friend group's grown outside of church as well. We actually call ourselves the Baptism Boys. We always like to pull crazy stunts, is really why the name has come around in recent years. We've always had a lot of fun together, but some of my favorite memories of us are, West J weekend, we all brought gallons of apple juice. PCB this recent year, we brought our Bubba kegs. We always go to Chick-fil-A together every Thursday morning, and we always have good conversation. We've taken to calling Josh Ford Dad, which is kind of a new thing. It has spread around the youth group, but it originated mainly through us. Because we really think of West Jackson as a family. When I really think about my time at West Jackson, I attribute a lot of why I keep coming back to the leaders as well. Whether it's Sunday school with Roy and Todd, leaders who've come in the past like VZ, Blake, Jeff, or even current leaders like Bib. People who just really strengthen my faith and give me a good role model to follow as I go through school, as I go through church, and I go through life. It's always been special to me. So high school camp this year was a very fortunate time for us. We really didn't know if we'd be able to go through because of COVID, but thankfully we ended up going anyways. It was an amazing week. I don't know what I would have done this year without it, because it's eventually made a big impact on me. It's the same usual fun week of camp, but for me, something changed in me. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but it felt like it was something worth talking to Josh about. I decided at some point during the week that I wanted to be baptized at camp. So I decided I wanted to get baptized because I'd been coming to West Jackson obviously, but as it felt like a family, I wanted to move into the house. Of course, last night at camp I knew I was going to be baptized, but of course I didn't know I was going to be going that soon. I hadn't told any of the guys at this point, maybe one or two knew, but it was generally not well known around the boys. So as I walked out, everyone was super surprised. No one expected to see me out there, but I thought it'd be more fun that way. It was different than I'm used to. I'm used to a Methodist baptism, so safe to say that was interesting. Gave my life to Christ, went under the water, and stayed under the water for a few minutes. Josh couldn't exactly pick me up, which was fun. This is a word for it, I guess. But it all went well. All things considered, got baptized, which is the important part. I'm very thankful to all my friends for, being there for me when I was going through all this. It's a big time of my life, and I'm glad that they were there to support me during it. So I think what God's really been trying to teach me recently this year is how to be considerate of others. My time in high school is almost over, but that doesn't mean that my opportunities to serve have gone. There's always the next generation to raise up, and so I've been trying to do my best to stick around them and help them to understand, what I saw out of church, what I saw out of God this year, and these past few years as well. Learned at high school camp, just camaraderie in general. How to be around my friends and how to be around God at the same time. That week we really learned how to live as brothers and how to keep each other accountable. A lot of times Christians feel stranded in the world of sin, but we always have people around us to help us stay accountable and stay strong. So at the last night of camp, during the last worship, Josh pulled all of us to the back and told us he had a challenge for us. He wanted us to learn how to be great leaders. Of course, this year we're seniors, so that means a lot to us. This is our last year to make an impact on people. So this year I really want to use my time to look out for the younger generations, whether that's in church, in school, or specifically on my football team. I want to show them what it's like to love God as a high school student and how to live like it.